All right, time now for Keller at Large. Here's Jon.
Thank you very much for joining us. Well, here we are at the tail end of one of the weirdest summers ever. Historic amounts of rain, cool weather when it should have been hot, hot weather this past week, a heat wave when things normally start to cool down. Well, let's talk about climate and our environment with our guest, a key official dealing with those issues here in Massachusetts and the region, David Cash, New England Regional Administrator for the Environmental Protection Agency and former Dean of the McCormick School of Policy and Global Studies at UMass. Dave, good to see you. Thanks for coming in.
Great to be here, John. Thanks.
So weird weather here, dangerous historic heat in the south and southwest, hurricanes and tornadoes, again, sometimes in weird places. You say these are, to a great extent, fallout from climate change and environmental abuse. But we hear from politicians, former President Trump called climate change a hoax invented by China. Ron DeSantis calls it climate change alarmism, end quote. Please explain this gap to viewers who might be confused.
Well, I have a hard time explaining why there are politicians who don't see the importance of addressing climate change or seeing the opportunity in moving to the clean energy future. It's just hard for me to fathom. On a day like today, where I checked online and CBS, local CBS, has school closing reports. It's not December, it's not February, it's not January. It's September, and they're being closed because it's too hot out, and some of these institutions don't have air conditioning because we've never needed air conditioning in September. And, you know, as you mentioned, wildfires in Canada that's bringing down air pollution to our state. We had more both hot air days and more pollution alert days. And so I don't understand. I gotta say, I don't understand it, but the Biden-Harris administration does understand the concerns and the potential impact, particularly to those communities who have been overburdened from environmental impacts.
Okay, well then the question becomes, of course, what to do about it. So the World Meteorological Organization said last week, August was the second hottest month ever recorded globally, trailing only July of this past summer. The Secretary General of the UN said, quote, climate breakdown has begun. So this sounds plenty ominous, but unless some of the biggest polluters, China, India, Russia, unless they're going to play ball, what can we do about it?
Yeah, so on the global stage, the United States is again a leader, moving things forward in the international negotiations. I know that Special Envoy Kerry was in China this summer, and but we're taking the leadership that's necessary here at home. If we're going to impress China and India to move forward, which they are to a large extent, China is one of the largest manufacturers of solar panels, of electric vehicles, of wind turbines. We've got to take that leadership role. And in fact, we just passed the year anniversary of the passage of the Inflation Reduction Act, which is the single most impactful piece of legislation on climate this country has ever passed.
Very briefly, because we've got to take a break, give me a local example of how that money is going to help us.
Absolutely. 2 weeks ago, I was in Dorchester with Senator Markey and EPA Administrator Michael Regan, celebrating the Greenhouse Gas Reduction Fund. That's $27 billion that's going to come to communities like Franklin Field in Dorchester to retrofit those apartments. We looked up and they're old air conditioners in those units that don't work that well. The families are uncomfortable in those apartments, and this funding is going to go to retrofit those buildings, get clean energy technologies into those buildings. It'll lower their electricity bills, they'll feel more comfortable, and it will lower our greenhouse gas emissions and local air pollution as well.
All right, more discussion of local environmental issues when we return with our guest, David Cash, New England Regional Administrator of the EPA. Please stay with us.